Which championship team was better? The Bad Boys, and you can pick your year, but I'll say, well, I thought the 90 team was the best, but let's say 89.
Yeah.
Because they both beat the Lakers, or the 2004 champion.
Well,
different eras. They were
right,
15
different
years
eras
apart,
and
different styles.
Different eras of in terms of my fandom. This goes into when we talk about, MJ or LeBron, like 89 to me will always be the greatest Pistons team. Like the 84 Tigers. Like we can make arguments in terms of stats, but when you start looking at it, and it's really hard for me to take off my kids' fandom glasses.
Right.
And 89 to me will always be, because of the struggles to get there, the way that they were able to finally get it done. And I mean, some of it's the personalities that were on that team, and because it was so much fun.
Yeah, it was. It was and it was a different time. The players were a
and
little more
it has
accessible.
nothing to do with how good the team was or not. I get that. But to me, I could make a lot of arguments for. You could make a lot of arguments for 04.
Yeah, well, you just look at you breaking it down the backcourt. Okay, Chauncey and Rip were really freaking good,
but it was Isaiah
and Joe were better. Okay, and as good as those guys were, could Rip or anybody else on that team defend Jordan the way Dumars did? I mean, Jordan still got his points, obviously.
Well,
but the Pistons in the 04, that defense was
right. It was a team defense,
right?
Yeah, and so it was more than just, and the 89 team was more than just Dumars on defense as well.
Of course, yeah, Rodman
and Mahorn,
yeah. I mean, whatever.
But the 04 team was known for great team defense. Now, if you drop Jordan onto the Bulls in 04,
yeah.
Are they able to play him like Dumars did? I don't know. Because there wasn't one guy. Right. It was
that defense,
6 or 7.
That defense was holding teams to
75, 80 points.
A game.
Yeah.
I don't know if they could have done that against. If they played, Pistons 04 versus Pistons 89, if they could have done that.
The hard thing about this is the styles were so different because of the physicality of the game in 89. And, yeah, it was physical.
It was physical in 04.
It was, but it wasn't. It still wasn't the same.
No, I know.
Yeah, but it wasn't. The three-point shot hadn't become what it is today.
Right.
Yet.
Correct.
So I don't think the eras are too different other than just the physical.
Right.
You couldn't get away with as much. You get fouled.
Right. The 04 team only had 4 offensive players out of the starting 5. That's a big difference too.
Well, you could argue Rodman when he, I think the 89 team would destroy him if they played in 7 games. I think they'd sweep them. I do. I think the problem for the 04 Pistons would be scoring.
Yeah.
They struggled to score at times, and the Bad Boys defense was really good.
Yeah.
I think, and the thing about that Pistons team was that their offense was pretty good.
They had a number of different ways to attack you, whether it was Isaiah, it was Dumars, it was Lambier.
Yeah, look at the bench players. I mean, you had Vinny coming off the bench.
Yeah.
I mean, the 89 team, they always start the game with, the Buddha train for a while, and it would be interesting to see Rashid and Buddha go at it. But, I mean, there's no doubt to me the Bad Boys are better.
Yeah.
I mean, they won 2 championships.
Yes.
The 04 team won 1.
Right.
They went to 3 finals.
Yes.
I think they beat better competition along their way.
Absolutely. And there's no way. Now, granted, it was 07. There's no way LeBron would have had that kind of night against the Bad Boys where they just let him go right down the lane like with a matador defense.
But that 04 Pistons team, by 07,
they didn't have Ben.
They were flipping the switch, though. That's what we always said. They thought they could turn it on and turn it off. They weren't as committed day in, day out as they were in 04.
No.
LeBron might have got away with 1, but it certainly wouldn't have been 2. Somebody, Lambier, Rodman, Mahorn, somebody would have laid them out.
Right.
Just because.
Yes, exactly.